What's the worst lesson someone could learn from a Disney movie? From Aladdin, I thought melons could easily be cracked open over my knee. Some tears and a very bruised knee later, I found that this was not, in fact, a real thing. Edit, holy smokes, this blew up. Thank you for the gold and silver, strangers. This is the most specific and the most tragic. I thought that I could make small birds land on my hand if I sung to them, but obviously I was quite short when I was 6, so I took a stool into the garden and stood on it, tried to catch a sparrow, toppled the stool, and winded myself. Frown. Edit, I'm glad you've all enjoyed this cautionary tale. My friend owns 17 birds and she said that I can come over and become a princess safely. You can get sparrows to land in your hand with rice. Smile. BRB, becoming a Disney princess. More like the old man that feeds the birds at Notre Dame every couple days for decades that taught me that. Although I'm sure he could pull off Belle if he wanted to. Now I want to see a haggard old man dressed in a ball gown in the middle of downtown. One or both parents need to die before kids can realize their full potential. I'm just gonna sit around all day. Parent dies. Well, duck, I'd better learn how to save the entire world fast. Baby Harry Potter cries inconsequentially. Parents die. Baby Harry Potter cries in protagonist. Luke whines in Farm Boy. Aunt and uncle die. Luke, I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father. To be fair, Luke never stopped whining. The sacred texts. Read them, have you? You can tell someone is a villain by their facial hair. Edit, spelling. Well, there is that one style of mustache. That Chaplin fellow didn't seem so bad. So 5050. Just repeatedly bludgeon someone with a cast iron skillet, so hard that they black out. They'll be fine, don't worry. And it's funny. Also, foxes and rabbits make the best of buddies. Hey bud. I'll have you know it was a frying pan. You know it could also be a drying pan. If you are pure of heart, you can approach wild animals. Unless you want 20 needles in the stomach, don't do this. Does somebody need a hug? Yes, come on over. I wouldn't do it. I've got a hunch this guy's a polar bear. Don't worry, I checked. Just a regular, ordinary human. Nothing to worry about. It's okay to have 101 Dalmatians in your yard. I could never get over the thought of that couple just drowning in the Mount Everest of dog crap that must be in their yard. Did they even have a yard? It's been so long since I've seen it, but wasn't it like a London flat? Edit, K, the votes are in, they got a plantation at the end. Plot hole filled. With dog poop. That glass shoes are cool. Who the duck wears glass shoes? Somebody who wants a severed Achilles tendon the first time they go dancing, that's who. Apparently in the original story, she wore fur slippers, and at some point in translation the word was switched to glass, which makes no sense. But it stuck. Edit, till this is wrong. I've believed a myth for years, Snopes.com. Shoes with the fur, with the fur. Hereditary monarchies are the only morally justifiable system of government. You're the what? King? Well, I didn't vote for you. Listen, supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony. Strange women distributing swords from a pond is no basis for a system of government. I mean, if I went around saying I was an emperor just because some moistened bin had lobbed a scimitar at me, they'd put me away. Be quiet. Oh, now we see the violence inherent in the system. Come see the violence inherent in the system. Help, help, I'm being repressed. You saw him repressing me, didn't you? Bloody peasant. Oh, what a giveaway. Did you hear that? Did you see him repressing me? If you see a chick sleeping, just go right up to her and start kissing. Edit. Whoa, thanks for my first silver. While not a healthy moral, In Sleeping Beauty, they were already dating, which in medieval times is pretty much already marriage material, and he was point blank told that that was the only way to get her to wake up from her eternal sleep. Not just her, but the whole kingdom. Including her parents and his parents. That's a lot of kissing. If you don't have a dress for the ball at the castle, just go and sulk in a room full of rodents. Those rodents got some mad sewing skills though. Only the female ones though. Leave the sewing to the women. That great things happen to kids when their parents die. Terrible, but great. Just keep dreaming and wishing, it will come true. #X200B, #X200B, I like that Princess and the Frog took that idea and added the concept of working toward your wish streams too. That if you want to learn English, all you have to do is listen to the colors of the wind. Edit, paint, lol. Oi, you listen with your heart to learn English, not the colors of the wind. You paint with the colors of the wind. And sing with all the voices of the mountains. Source, I watched that movie way too many times because it has the best music. Don't be ugly. Hunchback of Notre Dame. You could shower your crush with affection and they still won't see you the way you see them. The key is to deal with it and move on. And that's what a lot of people miss in Hunchback of Notre Dame. Esmeralda is used to compare Quasimodo's character and Frollo's character. Frollo wants to possess her, and can't fathom the idea of her choosing differently, whereas Quasimodo is like, if she just wants to be my friend, then I'm okay with that. It's fine. This is fine. I'm fine with this. Falling in love at first sight with the first possible suitor. At least Frozen poked fun at. Bad people are ugly. Good people look beautiful. Counterpoint, Quasimodo. Also, I think Gaston is supposed to be handsome. No, 1, hip thrusts like Gaston. A man you've never even talked to, only admired from afar, is worth selling your soul to the devil for. No, Ariel, no. Ariel already wanted to live on land long before she ever saw Eric. She sang part of your world about all the things of human life that fascinated her, not about Eric at all. I'm 100% sure she'd have made the deal even if she'd never seen him. Edit, she hasn't even seen Eric when she first sings the song, has she? I mean, if my dad came in and used his god-level strength solely to destroy my prized possessions, then I'd kind of see the plus side of running away to a world I've always been infatuated with. There's a bonus if a hot guy I'm already checking out is there, especially if the only thing I need to do in order to live the rest of my days in this world and away from my power-mad controlling father is seduce him, so I will always side with Ariel here. Also, I was 16 once, and 16 is really stupid and dramatic. I get it. I'm 16 now, can confirm I'm really stupid and dramatic. To expect the general public to burst into song at any moment. I'm 35 and still learning to live with my disappointment over this one. The Lion King, you can take someone's job if you throw them off a cliff. I mean, Scar was technically in line for the throne. Mufasa is dead and Simba, Mufasa's only heir, was nowhere to be found. Crown then just falls to Scar. Sure, but in lion society males take control via fighting, not bloodlines. They also frequently kill all the previous male lion's offspring to get the lioness in season quicker. Scar took the crown honestly in lion culture. Now I picture Nala leaving Pride Rock cause she's sexually mature and doesn't want to bang Scar. I believe that's what actually did happen in the Broadway version. My memory's a bit fuzzy, but I know at least the Broadway version gives Scar a song about wanting to marry, which is basically just Disney lion speak for bang if we're honest. Nala and I assume her leaving shortly after that wasn't a coincidence. That's exactly what happened in the movie version. Can You Feel the Love Tonight was about Nala's coming-of-age story where she ran off to bang the ever-living shit out of Simba's fine adult ass. True, but the Broadway version was more explicit about Scar's romantic interest in her. The movie never really touched on that. They nearly did, but it was decided that that would be too adult for a kids' movie. YouTube.com. My cylinders firing with fervor, and you my sweet thing fit the part. Scar, how the duck do you know what a cylinder is and what it does? You're a cat. Stop the car. To be fair, to be fa 5, Scar also knows a Monty Python song, so knowing car terms isn't too out of the realm.